Sunday, it was shorts and t-shirt weather. Yesterday, it was freaking snowing. Today, it's sunny but still cold. Thanks, Utah weather. Sup peeps, my name is Daniel Bentley, and today I need to address an issue. I'm sure we can all relate to it. Let me paint this picture for you. You're walking down the street, passing stores, businesses, the like, and then suddenly you see them. Up ahead, directly in your path, someone is standing in front of a store, handing out flyers. Now, I don't know about you, but this moment fills me with anxiety. I don't like to interact with people, let alone ones that are shoving unsolicited paper into my hands that's guaranteed to end up into the trash a few steps after I'm away from them. This happens all the time at my school. I'll be walking down the halls and all of a sudden I'm holding this piece of paper for some women's expo, and this overly excited lady is telling me all about the expo and what you can find there and her position in it all and her dog's life story. Woman, no offense, but I'm not interested in some woman's expo. Even if it's a flyer for something that I'd normally be interested in, I will be less likely to think about it, or less likely to go to something, or less likely to donate to some charity just because they handed me a flyer for it. Am I a bad person? Anyway, because I dread these moments as much as I do, I've developed a strategy for getting past these flyer-filled booby traps, and I'm gonna share it with you. First, and arguably most important, avoid eye contact. If these people see you looking in their general direction, they'll think you're interested and you'll become easy prey for them to descend upon you with their fangs bared and flyer hands extended. As you're looking anywhere but at them, get as far away from them as possible. Get to the other side of the sidewalk, hop to the other side of the hall, or cross the street if you're not going to get hit by traffic. Just put as much space as possible between you and the flyerer. That's going to be a new word, flyerer, someone who hands out flyers. Now, these two things alone will deter a lot of flyers, but some are not so easily deterred. If a flyerer looks like they're going to be more persistent, it's helpful at this point to have someone walking with you. Make sure that you're having a conversation with this person. Flyers probably won't want to interrupt what you're saying, but if you're still worried that they're going to butt their way in, escalate the conversation. Get angry at your friend and start some fake argument, or just start sobbing hysterically and make it super uncomfortable for the flyer to come in and interject what they want to say to you. Now, this is all well and good if you're walking with a friend, but what if you're walking alone? You might have to play dirty and sacrifice a stranger. When you realize that you're coming up to a flyer and you don't have anyone to fake argue with, you need to think about other options. At this point, you need to find someone else that is walking the same direction as you. Adjust your walking speed so that they are in between you and the flyerer. If you're lucky, the stranger will get stuck with the unwanted paper and you will be free to walk away and try and forget about the guilt of forcing that upon some stranger. But wait, I hear you say, what if you're walking alone and there's no one else around? What do you do then? Well, you could always wait for the flyer to hand you the flyer, immediately give it back to them and say, "No, I'm telling you about the Women's Expo," then skip away laughing maniacally. That tends to leave the flyer looking at you in confusion and horror, and they'll probably won't bug you anymore. They may also call the cops. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Here's to avoiding flyerers, and here's to skipping and laughing like a maniac. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you didn't like this video, then for the next week, you won't be able to walk 30 steps without being preyed upon by a hungry flyerer. And subscribe if you like my content. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, y'all.